This is the Hub on Hollywood, an iHeartRadio podcast. I'm your co-host, James Rojas.
I'm the other co-host, Jamie Blanco.
On this week's episode, The Walking Dead Dead City may be dead in the water. It appears, maybe. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, I'm being a little hyperbolic right here, just for podcast show effect. But details coming up on that. Bob Odenkirk is coming to Boston for a local film festival. New trailers are out for Toy Story 5 and The Mandalorian versus Grogu. Two enter, one survives. Is that the title of the movie?
Sure. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Death match to the death. My favorite Muppet movie celebrating its 30th anniversary. That and much, much more. But first, Jamie, we have some shaky, jakey, breaky news, right?
Oh my God! Breaking news! Congratulations to Team USA Hockey.
USA. And who do we beat? We beat Canada.
The U.S. men's hockey team just moments ago, before we started recording, beating Team Canada for their very first Olympic gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice, James.
Wow.
Since 1980. Okay?
Yeah.
Huge news.
Huge. Take that, Canada. We beat you at your own game.
Canada's having a rough Olympics.
Yeah.
But Miracle, if you haven't seen it, great sports movie. You're not a fan.
Not a fan of the movie.
Though.
I'm not that I necessarily don't like it or hate it. I just don't watch real sports movies. And that movie, people are raving about it. I'm like, okay, I know
it's rave worthy because it's good.
Sure, yeah. I'm not against the movie. I don't dislike it, but it's not a movie that I enjoyed watching. I'm not a sports movie guy.
That's right.
I'm a sports guy, but not a sports movie guy. But yeah, go Team USA. Go all the way. Fantastic. Well, speaking about ice and cold and snow.
Yes.
If you're watching this right now, if you're listening to this episode of the Hub on Hollywood right now, you may be digging yourself out of feet of snow if you're in the Northeast because we are getting a blizzard.
We are
like no other.
Buried again.
Yeah.
Again.
So over here in the Boston area where I live closer to, we're expecting between, I think it said 16 to 18 inches. So well over a foot of snow. You're more north of Boston.
More like a foot of snow.
More like a foot of snow. For I think usually you folks get more snow than the Boston area, but we are getting more snow than you guys this time around.
We're getting the jackpot.
Yeah. So around 2 feet of snow, more south shore of Boston, down on the Cape, and New York City, Connecticut, they're looking at a lot of snow as well. So if you are dug in or snowed in, or you're trying to dig yourself out, you got a shovel out there, listen to us. You can listen to us on any Spotify or iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast platform. Because when you're digging out yourself out of snow, it's good to have something to listen to to kill the time.
The dulcet tones of the Hub on Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly. But if you are inside, just riding the storm out, we have a couple of movies that you should watch. We recommended several weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, when our last big storm rolled through, ripped on through. But we have a couple more because since then, my wife and I watched a movie going back to 1997 starring Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin called The Edge. Have you ever heard of this movie?
I feel like I have. I don't know if I remember it.
So it's basically a man versus wild, and then it becomes a man versus man movie. So basically, The Edge, it follows a billionaire played by Sir Anthony Hopkins and a fashion photographer. They're stranded in the Alaskan wilderness with a killer bear on their trail. This has a 7.9 out of 10 IMDb rating. As I mentioned, Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, and Bart the Bear, a very famous movie bear, stars in this. And I will say there are a couple of things. This is like an nearly 30-year movie, so I don't want to spoil everything. But basically, at the end, you have Alec Baldwin and Anthony Hopkins fighting each other to survive because one of them wants to kill the other. But before that, despite its flaws, one thing that it does very well, and you can't see this today, and you probably will never see this type of movie being made today, is you have an actual bear on set, and you actually have it wrestling and, quote, mauling somebody on screen. Bart the Bear, if you don't know, a very famous bear. Where any movie that had a bear back in the day, they would use Bart the Bear because he was very well trained. And whenever they would have like the bear attacking somebody, they would obviously like get its trainer in makeup and prosthetics and wigs and whatnot, and have him like wrestle with the bear, and it looks so good, so realistic. And that's one thing that this movie does fantastic, because every scene that Bart the Bear kind of like wanders in or like is chasing these guys, your heart is actually pounding, because you have a real bear in the scene, and they film it in a way where it's so dangerous and you believe it. So really great bear attacks in the Edge movie. There's a part where, you're supposed to be rooting for Anthony Hopkins' character, the billionaire, as he tries to fight for survival. But there are certain points in the movie where you're like, dude, you're so freaking annoying. I'm waiting for Alec Baldwin or you or the bear to kill you. That's how funny it is. But my wife and I, this is one of our recent movies where we're just kind of every now and then we quote, fire from ice. How do you make a fire from ice? Tell me now. Okay. Watch the movie and then you'll get that whole sequence or that whole reference.
Well, I think if you really want to get in the mood for Blizzard, James, what better movie is there to watch than The Empire Strikes Back?
Of course.
And Hoth.
Yeah.
And how they survived. Because I think in order for us to be getting around the city this week, you're probably going to need a Tauntaun.
Yeah.
The cars are snowed in. Mm-hmm. There's a snow emergency. No one can dig their cars out. Just grab you a Tauntaun. And, So... And if unfortunately you get caught in the blizzard and you need to survive, you just cut those suckers open.
Yeah, they're so easy to slice open. It's amazing.
Why do they smell bad?
Yeah. That or like
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. I get that right.
Or you can get like an AT-AT and just put like one of those snow plows in front of it.
Yeah.
Just to march right through the snow and clear your way out, because man, our streets, I'm not looking forward to that battle. That's going to look like the Battle of Hoth on my street.
Oh my gosh, with the plows.
Not looking forward to it.
I have one more. I just wanted to mention real quick. I didn't know if you...
No, I have a couple more,
Whenever I think about like just being frozen, The Saint, starring Val Kilmer.
That feels like a very cold movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Because there's one point where he falls in the ice and the girl pulls him out and he's shivering, and like, I don't know what it is about that movie, but he's just so like vulnerable and intense, and it just draws you in so much. Like, I felt so much for that character and for his performance. And freezing to death.
The thing is, I've never actually seen The Saint. I've seen the billboard and the poster of it, and it's all like blue. It's I should, but the poster is like blue. It's like blue tint, so it looks like a cold movie.
Yes.
Is that song in there?
No.
Oh, I'm blue.
Just saying,
Gotcha. I'm like, that's a weird song to have in a Saint Val Kilmer movie. Also, what I think you should recommend if you are just kind of dying from all this snow, The Shining is a good recommendation. The Thing, good recommendation. They say misery loves company, so why not watch Misery? That's a great Stephen King adaptation. Of course, The Day After Tomorrow. But staying just a little bit on this ice-themed topic, my wife and I took our daughter and our niece and sister and brother-in-law to go see Disney on Ice. Oh. They're at the Garden this weekend.
Isn't that wholesome?
We saw them right before the storm rolled through. Fortunately, the storm did not affect our Saturday plans. But Disney on Ice, have you ever been to a Disney on Ice performance?
Once, many, many, many moons ago. I think my first kid was like 1. Yeah. So, like, almost a decade ago.
So, my wife and, my brother and sister-in-law were kind of surprised of how, like, they covered a lot of different movies throughout the years of Disney, of course. I assumed that would be the case. I guess they assumed it was just going to be like Encanto and Moana, because that's like all the publicity, all the ads, all the billboards for Disney on Ice here in Boston. Moana, Encanto, like, okay, so they thought it was going to be like primarily those two things. I felt like it was going to be a wide array of Disney movies, and that's what it was. They were surprised that, it wasn't all that. So that was one big surprise for that. Overall, again, the performances, the skaters, the theatrics, all beautiful, all great. Their biggest mistakes, however, I will tell you. They had a great Frozen number. I know. They had a great Frozen number, of course. You're on ice. You had to Let It Go, all those songs. You have Olaf. It was great. They broke it up into the first act and the second act. Second act starts, we have a lot of like weird mishmash, dance sequences where it's like Toy Story, which wasn't that great. Zootopia, which wasn't that great. They had Stitch come out, but it was just like Stitch roaming around doing mischievous stuff. They finally get to Encanto. A fantastic sequence. They had like 3 or 4 songs, and it was jamming. Everyone was having a good time. And then they finished the night off with Moana.
Okay.
They finished the night off with Moana 2.
Oh.
No one had any idea what any of these songs were. They were not bumping. They were not fun.
That was my main complaint about Moana 2 was the music sucks.
The music sucks.
Not Lin-Manuel Miranda.
The music sucks. And like, okay, we know we're trying to push Moana 2 apparently, but give the people what they want. Give them You're Welcome. Give them that Moana song. There are a bunch of other great ones in the first one, especially for Disney on Ice. You have little young kids. You come out with like 3 songs that we've never heard of. They're not interesting. They're not catchy. It was a big letdown. Like, it was such a big letdown for how the show ended. You should end the show with You're Welcome.
Right?
That doesn't take a rocket scientist to put that playlist together. So
James will be sending a strongly worded letter.
Oh my goodness, Disney! It was fun. It was a fun show. But my kid for sure, she was like in the first act, she just kept asking, "Where's Encanto? Where's Encanto?" Like it's coming up. Where's Encanto? Because there were so many small sequences and like, oh my god.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it, if you were there this weekend and you loved it, fantastic. But
stretch it out.
They gotta play the strongest hits. They had the long Encanto sequence that was great. Zootopia was not good. It was not good. Yeah, my goodness. Anyway, so that was my Disney on Ice rants.
Ooh, but at least you acknowledge that the skaters do an amazing job.
They were great. They were fantastic. They did flips, jumps. They got lifted into the air, hoisted with like the Tangled dancer. That was a good one. Tangled had a long, they have like that ribbon one where they could wrap their arms around. They get flung around. Like that was a good one. That did a lot of really good stuff. So
okay, you know what else does really good stuff?
What?
The Muppets.
The Muppets do a lot of great stuff. They need to be in more movies.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I pitched Ocean's 11?
Yeah, but as Muppets.
But as Muppets. Come on, guys. Disney. It's right there. Please. If you're going to do any movie remake with the Muppets, it's Ocean's 11. Watch our episode where I cast who would be perfect for each of those roles.
That's a throwback. That was a while ago.
That's a while ago. And you're still sleeping on it, Disney. Go back to that. Feel free to give me some money. Pay me later. But one thing I will pay respect to is Muppet Treasure Island. 30th anniversary this month.
Okay.
I love this movie. Have you seen the Muppet Treasure Island?
Of course.
So in case you haven't seen it, it takes place, of course, on the iconic story of Treasure Island. But the Muppets are back in action as they sail the high seas in their own twist of the classic tale by Robert Louis Stevenson, directed by Brian Henson, the son of Jim Henson. Casting includes Tim Curry as Long John Silver.
Yeah.
He is perfect. He chews up every scene in this movie. Bill Connolly, Kevin Bishop, of course, starring Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, the Great Gonzo. One of my favorite quotes out there when it comes to the Muppets is, comparing Muppet Treasure Island and A Christmas Carol, A Muppet Christmas Carol, is that, Michael Caine, in that movie, he treats all the Muppets as legitimate actors, like real life, real human actors, and it sells perfectly. In Muppet Treasure Island, Tim Curry treats himself as a Muppet.
Right.
Like he is a Muppet in this movie, and it's just like beautiful. I consider it one of the best pirate movies of all time. The score done by Hans Zimmer.
I know, right?
Amazing. Like so many bangers in that movie. Again, fans have been hoping for a cast reunion. No plans for one yet, but I would love to see Tim Curry come back. I would love to see Kevin Bishop. I'm not sure Billy Connolly is still with us, but Kevin Bishop, who played the young lad, that'd be cool to see them back.
That would be amazing. Yes, I agree. More Muppet movies necessary. Also necessary, more local filming here in New England. We try to get you in the movies, cast and the television and the feature films and the incredible actors that come here so that you can spend the day with them. Maybe be background, maybe be a day player, maybe get your big break, become the next A-lister. You can say that the Hub on Hollywood, we sent you, and then hey, we all live happily ever after.
Then you send us those checks. Everybody wins. It's a win-win-win.
But it might be the dead of winter right now, right?
Yeah.
But there's still projects. There are still projects filming. And right now, Boston Casting handling 2 smaller feature films or projects happening right now. One of them called My Boyfriend is a Demon.
Perfect.
It's filming somewhere here in New England.
I'm sure a lot of ladies can say that.
Right, ladies?
My ex-boyfriends, right? Hopefully.
Right, exactly. Another one called Ocean View, filming in Dennisport, Massachusetts. So yeah, that's Boston Casting. If you haven't already, sign up, create a free profile. You can pay a little bit extra to have more features or whatever, but legitimate casting agencies will never force or charge you to have an account with them to represent you. You can pay for extras if you want to.
So what does that mean, pay for extras? What's the pay extra thing?
If you want to have a profile in which you can have lots of photos and videos and more extensive.
So you're paying for the platform. You're paying for the website space.
Right.
You're not paying to audition. You're not paying to get the job. Is what we want to what we want to specify.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. But the free account is what I've always had, and I have been in so many projects. So sign up, Boston Casting. That's the biggest one that we have right now. There's also a ton of other casting agencies, from Kendall Cooper to Slate to a whole bunch of other ones.
To the window, to the wall.
Let's not finish that song.
No.
Exactly. But spring is around the corner, right around the corner.
Can't wait for it.
There's a ton of great projects coming back. Stay with the Hub on Hollywood. We will get you cast in those as well. Well, at least we'll send you in the right direction.
Yeah, we will. Always. We'll always send you in the right direction. What may not be heading in the right direction right now, in an unclear direction, is the future of The Walking Dead Dead City.
Well, no. Look, so let's just...
So you're calling me a liar. I'm kidding.
Yeah. It's not that the future of the series is unclear. It's more like, when is it going to be released? So the next season of The Walking Dead's Dead City... Season 3, supposed to be released. Rather, no, this is... right, exactly. So... AMC released their slate of shows that they were going to be releasing in 2026, and Dead City was not on it. So Daryl Dixon show was on it, but Dead City, which is filmed here in New England, in Massachusetts, was not. This is not a complete list of everything that is going to be on AMC's slate, but it's a list of everything that has a scheduled date. So perhaps they just haven't picked a date yet in 2026. Most people are expecting that it will be released sometime this year. Perhaps it just hasn't gotten its firm window yet. We'll see.
I need to watch one of those YouTube videos where they just do a summary on seasons, because I can't imagine what these people roaming around the world of zombies are still doing. Because what's the name? The main bad guy for Dead City and the girl Maggie are teamed up, but they're still enemies. Negan and Maggie, they hate each other, but they're working.
What you got to do is watch it. That's what you got to do, James.
I have to devote time.
Support the productions that are made here, and all that jazz. just yelling at you.
I'm not trying to diss the show. I'm just I've been so out of the Walking Dead world for so long. I'm I can't even imagine what the plot lines could be, other than wandering around still, fighting zombies and bad people.
Set in New York City at this point now,
but filmed in the Boston area. In Massachusetts.
Filmed in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So we're very, very much looking forward to that. tons of local talent, both background, principal, and every which way, working on this one. So here's hoping that it still releases in 2026. I really hope that it doesn't wait, that AMC doesn't wait till 2027, because when you have these big gaps in between seasons for particular shows, then the interest falls off, and we want to keep that momentum going. And reports that season 4 has been greenlit, and will be filming here in Massachusetts, possibly at the end of this year.
Fingers crossed.
So we've got to keep the momentum going for Dead City. We love zombies here in New England.
Let's
go. Let's keep going.
We need to if we had zombies here in New England, like actual zombies, we could like put them on reins and to help us clear the snow. Like, that would be sweet.
Right. Like, use them for practical, smart purposes.
Yeah. And we can enslave them because they're not like living beings.
Them.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Man.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like the Walking Dead universe shows have created a little bit of an exploration of like using them in different ways, or having like zombies be
like guard dogs kind of a thing. Yeah.
I
want to see zombies in space. Come on, AMC.
Zombies
We need another Walking Dead spin-off.
Zombie romance.
There was that zombie romance. Remember that movie?
Yeah, Warm Bodies.
Starring Nicholas Hoult.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was good. It was
that
very
good? I don't
liked
remember.
the book
I saw it. I don't remember it.
I read the book. Very good.
Great. Well, you know what else is really good and great is Mr. Bob Odenkirk. He is going to be appearing at the Boston Underground Film Festival next month in March, and he will be screening the new film Normal as well. So the Boston Underground Film Festival, also known as BUFF, returns for its 26th edition, showcasing over 20 screenings of feature films, shorts, and local filmmakers. The festive features a diverse program of horror, fantasy, sci-fi, and indie films. So that is running March 18th through 22nd. Get your tickets, learn more information, and welcome Mr. Bob Odenkirk. He was in the new Nobody series, of course, Better Call Saul. I like how he's taken that turn from comedic actor to badass, I'm going to kick your ass, old guy now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we love that.
Everybody needs that transition in their life. But speaking about transitions, let's transition to our next topic, talking about trailers for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes.
Trailer came out, also Toy Story 5. But we just watched The Mandalorian one.
Yes.
Basically, this is the only story synopsis right now. Once a lone bounty hunter, Mandalorian Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu embark on an exciting new Star Wars adventure. Your initial reaction to the trailer?
It looks good. Like it visually, costume-wise, practical effect-wise, CGI-wise, it looks good.
Yeah.
Great attention to detail, looks super realistic, very much immersed into the Star Wars world, great effects, great action. Like, it looks stunning, and Pedro Pascal looks stunning. We do finally get another mask removal, right? Helmet removal moment in this, which I guess you have to have.
Yeah, if you're gonna put Pedro Pascal in a movie, you're gonna take his helmet off. But the character-wise, for canon purposes, he's probably like, dang it, I just went on that dumb dragon mission to like regain my honor after my helmet got taken off and people saw my face. Now they're doing it again? Dang it, I have to fight another monster?
Oh my gosh, and they've got the Hutts.
The Hutts, yeah.
The Hutts, which I love the Hutts. I've written fan fiction about the Hutts.
Yeah.
I love that they're bringing them in.
You've written fan fiction about the Hutts?
I have.
I'm just learning about this. Is the breaking news right now. What kind of... Is this online?
It's about like Jabba's son.
Is this online?
It is online.
I need links after this episode. We need to put links.
We're not linking that one up. No, we're not.
Okay.
Because there's Rey and Kylo in that one also. It's not really... Never mind. It's not for
the people are demanding
mass consumption.
Okay, so
it's very niche.
We're gonna open a Patreon, and if you contribute to our Patreon, you will get access to Jamie's
R-rated
Smut Hut.
The Smut Hut with the Hutts. Yeah, exactly.
Oh goodness. But yeah, as you were saying, this does look really good. We're just talking about The Walking Dead. How you hope that seasons are not too far in between because then people lose interest. I feel like I'm at that point point where I've kind of lost interest with not only just Star Wars in general, but like The Mandalorian. Like the hype isn't there for me yet. Maybe I could be swayed leading up to the actual release, but as of right now, I'm not like, I need to buy my tickets right now for this.
Okay.
But it does look good.
It does look good. I got more hyped watching this trailer. I feel like, oh my God, this is another cash grab and they're making a movie and blah, blah, blah. Like, I wasn't excited about it.
Yeah.
But the trailer did get me hyped. I think it does look good. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Will that pull me back in entirely? I don't know. But
you're like, how much is Pedro Pascal's face in this thing?
I know, right? So my other thing is like, so is it actually him in the costume? Because now in the show, Pedro doesn't even do the acting. Like, it's not his physical body. He's just doing the voiceover work. Is he in the suit?
Probably not. Probably he's working on 5 other projects right now. So like at the same time. So I would be very surprised if that was him throughout the movie.
Glad to see his beautiful face, though.
We should do like an under-over kind of bet. Like, how many minutes of FaceTime are we going to get of Pedro Pascal? Like throughout the whole movie.
Throughout the whole movie, probably.
I would say under 4 minutes, under 3:30.
Wow. I was going to say under 5.
Under 5.
I'm a little bit more hopeful.
Okay, so you're over 3:30. I'm under 3:30.
Right.
Okay, when the movie comes out, we'll come back to this, and I don't know. We'll put like a lunch on it. We'll buy somebody lunch.
I'll give you the link to my fan fiction.
Yes. Oh, now things got exciting. Yes, excellent. Well, let us know. Are you excited for The Mandalorian and Grogu, or as I call it, The Mandalorian versus Grogu? Too Fast, Too Furious. Let us know down below, comment down below. Again, if you're watching us, thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay with the Hub on Hollywood as we talk about more local filming, for more news and reviews of everything that's out there. Also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. Also social media at Hub on Hollywood. We're out there. Just like Jamie's Smut Hut content, we are out there.
James, look, listen.
Yes.
Here's the pitch.
Yes.
Okay. You know Princess Leia.
I do.
And her golden
bikini
with Jabba the Hutt.
Of course.
So now Jabba the Hutt's son and Kylo Ren.
Don't tell me Kylo Ren is wearing the bikini.
Why not? Why
is he wearing just like a metal gold bikini top, bikini bottom?
Banana hammock.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I need to read this.
And then who comes to save him?
Oh. Why can't he save himself? He's a super force user.
Because he's under the influence
of drugs? He's getting drugged up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Some kind of aphrodisiac drug. I told you, you do not want to read this, but maybe someone out there does.
Disney, if you're listening, this is what you should be making right now. This would get me back in the movie theaters.
It would get me back in the movie theater, I'm just saying.
Oh, goodness.
It's a good roundabout, mother-son thing.
Comment down below if you demand the link for Jamie's...
I've got the screenplay ready to go.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Anyways.
Well, you know what else is ready to go? You know what else? Speaking about toys... Whoa!
I have to leave.
And we have to take an intermission.
All right. Anyways.
Okay. So speaking about
more wholesome.
Speaking about things that get us all hot and bothered, Toy Story 5. I'm hot and bothered in a whole different kind of mindset because I don't believe this movie should exist.
Okay. All right. Good.
That's why I'm all hot and bothered. So the Toy Story 5 trailer has just been released. You watched it. Basically, the main storyline, if you are not aware yet, Woody, Buzz, Jess, and the rest of the gang's jobs are challenged when they are introduced to electronics, a new threat to playtime. You watch the trailer. Again, like The Mandalorian versus Grogu, it looks great. Mm-hmm. Visually, it looks amazing. This is the best that these characters have ever looked.
Yeah.
Right.
They outdo themselves every time.
Yeah.
Every new movie.
Do they outdo the story, though?
No.
The point of the story and the point of the movie's existence? Mm-hmm. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm very, and we mentioned this before, I think Toy Story should have ended at 3. If you want more Toy Story stuff, make them little episodes that appear on Disney Plus, where you have Buzz, Woody, Jess, and the whole gang, or maybe even new toys pop in, and you have little adventures. Yeah. Go for that. But like as a story wise, I think it's gone off the rails. But they're back again, part 5. Jessie appears to be the main character in this one. She is having like another like post-traumatic stress incidents because Bonnie, she's given a lily pad, an iPad for kids basically. And all of her attention, as well as other kids, little kids, I guess her friends' attentions, are being diverted from this to this rather. And so now Woody and the gang, they're finding out that toys are getting tossed out left and right. More toys are being found out in the woods, and now Woody's, I guess, become a toy rescuer. He gets called in for one last job by the gang, who say that they need his help because Bonnie's having a hard time making new friends because she's so attached, seemingly, to this lily pad.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the plot of the movie.
And so we've got the full-length trailer now, and we kind of gathered that from the teaser before. Yeah. But now you can see that the lily pad is going to be like the overt villain. Yes. It's not going to be like a subtle thing. It's like, no, the iPad is the villain. Yeah. They're actively fighting against each other, and I was wondering, like, how are they actually going to do that? How are they going to bring Woody back? I was kind of hoping that they would leave that under wraps, but they show it in the trailer. Like, they call Woody in.
He's wearing a poncho.
He's wearing a poncho. He's got a bald spot.
Yeah.
And he comes back for one more adventure, I guess. But I'm not 100% sold on the story. I kind of wish they had left more of this to us not knowing until you got into the theater. Yeah. But I don't know.
Here's my prediction. I feel like they're going to make Lilypad turn into a good character at the end of it because, one, again,
switcheroo.
Because Disney. Because of the world we are in of streaming, I don't think they would want people and parents to leave the movie theater saying, man, you're right. Screen time is bad. iPads or these lily pads or technology is bad. We need to invest in more, simple toys. Yeah. Because Disney Plus and everything else is streaming, they're producing content left and right. They want kids, they want parents and their kids to be on any and every tech device there is. So I think that's going to be the twist where at the end Lilypad learns a lesson and like says, how about we compromise? There's toy time and then there's tech time. And so I think that's going to be the twist. There's no way they can make technology and streaming and all this stuff seem bad because they want us in the real world to be on it and using it. So that's one prediction. Two, one thing I took from this trailer, and one thing that we questioned a couple episodes ago on Hub on Hollywood was, would the iPad or the Lilypad, I'm going to get sued by Apple, would the Lilypad be able to like fight back? Because how can't the toys just put them in a drawer or hide the pad somewhere? Apparently it can. We saw it spinning. We saw them and like flinging toys off of itself, and it has like little hands, and I'm sure these can grab stuff and whatnot, and so it can seemingly move around and fight back. Okay. So it won't be as simple as like, we're gonna just shove you under the dresser and you're stuck here. Right. And also one thing that it appeared in the trailer is that this Lilypad, which again isn't great if you're trying to get kids, like if you're trying to show, tell kids that all this tech is bad, is that apparently has access to the internet and is going to be using the internet to like get rid of the toys, because you could see there's a sequence that it kind of seems like the Lilypad maybe sold the toys or something, and then they get chucked into a car. So maybe I think it's trying to get rid of the toys by like putting them on eBay or something, right? Yeah. That's what it looked like. So I don't know. Woody has a quote in here: "Toys are for play, but tech is for everything."
Interesting.
Yeah. Again, I don't like that they're milking this. I don't know. Of course they are. Yeah, it's easy money. I don't know.
And they're trying to stay relevant, timely. Yeah. As far as toys go, and it's true. It's like kids trying to get my kids to play with their toys versus the tablet. It's a daily battle. Yeah. but is it going to be a good movie? Is it going to be a good story?
I don't know. Do you like there's so many movies that have done for nostalgia effects, they'll play like the theme song or the main song, but in a slower version, in a slow, like kind of piano soft key. Mm-hmm. They do this in this movie. You got a friend in me. Yeah. You got a friend in me. They're doing the music thing to get the nostalgia buttons pushed. I do like that Woody is bald.
Yes.
Like the paint on the back of his head is worn off, so like you just have a bald spot.
There's a nice little touch.
That's funny.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting old, man.
Yeah, come on, guys. These toys.
Tim Allen can't live forever.
How do these toys? Yeah, these toys should be like broken up into many pieces. Let us know what you think. Am I crazy? Are we crazy? Are you excited for Toy Story 5? What do you predict? Mm-hmm. Will there be an extra secret bad villain in this movie that pops up and
a twist? I'd like to maybe see a twist.
Yeah, and then the lily pad and the toys have to work together. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they're gonna do.
They become friends, but is that too predictable? Who knows? Yeah. You let us know. What do you think?
Yeah, let us know. Speaking about what people think, Daniel Radcliffe, the star of Harry Potter, of course, and so he's gone on to do so many more amazing things, which is fantastic. But he was recently on Hot Ones, promoting a new show with Tracy Morgan that he's on. But he was on Hot Ones, and they were asking about like, hey, what are some shows or things that you've been pitched? Some movie ideas that you thought were ridiculous. I don't want to get involved in this. And he said that during the Harry Potter series, the run, like he was like around 15 or 16 years old at this time, he got approached and pitched a movie where he, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint would star in a remake of The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Yeah. He goes, one of the worst ideas I've ever heard during Potter, somebody came to us and I think asked us if they wanted to cast all three of us in The Wizard of Oz, where Emma was Dorothy. I can't remember what Rupert was. I just remember that I was going to be the lion and also knew karate. So I was like a karate kicking cowardly lion. And I remember I was like 14 or 15 and I was like, I don't know a lot about the world, but this is a bad idea and it should not be made.
Nice.
So he was smart enough to turn something down like that. But though I did see some comments talking about this, saying that they actually would have loved to have seen this movie get made because that sounds terrible. Yeah. And that sounds like a movie that you would love to watch still because it's so bad. I'm not saying it would be good, but just acknowledging it's a bad movie, but I want it to exist just so we can say, can you believe this exists?
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like it's hard to cross the threshold of so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just bad.
Maybe it doesn't have to be.
It's just bad.
It doesn't have to be so bad it's good. It's just so bad it's bad, and we should watch it because it's so bad.
I don't know. Agree to disagree. I agree with him. I don't think it should have ever gotten made. Yeah. But it's funny to talk about. So many bad movies get made.
Yeah.
And what good movies.
And not enough good movies get made.
No.
Too many sequels get made.
There are really great things to watch.
Yes.
Great TV shows that I started watching very recently.
Yeah.
I.e. last night.
Was it because of Catherine O'Hara, one of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I recommend both of them very, very highly. The first is The Studio, starring Seth Rogen, which is very much a meta sort of exploration of Hollywood, how everything gets made, and the absolute ridiculousness of how these things get made, right? And it starts with him as an executive who gets a promotion, and then he has to make this Kool-Aid movie, and he only gets the promotion because he agrees to make a Kool-Aid Man movie, and he gets Martin Scorsese to sign on to make a Kool-Aid movie.
That's funny.
But Martin Scorsese wants to make a movie about Jonestown where they drink the Kool-Aid and everyone dies.
Nice.
And the actors that they have on this, they have Catherine Hahn, Catherine O'Hara, right, it was one of her very last
Are they playing themselves or just characters?
No, they're playing characters.
Okay.
Martin Scorsese plays himself.
Yeah.
So I love that when they bring in like actual Hollywood people. We were talking about this with Entourage not too long ago.
Yeah.
It was so fun. It was so hilarious. It's such a great meta
and making fun of the industry of
fun of itself and at the entire filmmaking industry. But Catherine O'Hara, is just, she's wonderful in everything she's ever done. And again, she is this incredible character that you just love to watch. You can't take your eyes off of her. And she has so much heart, and you just fall in love with her instantly. It's her last performance, one of her last performances that you'll ever see. So just that alone is worth seeing. But also Catherine Hahn. I freaking love Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
Like the energy that she brings to everything that she does, it just makes you bark, laugh. And I think it's great. It's great. Go watch it. The Studio.
On Apple.
Yes, on Apple TV Plus. Also got to see the first couple of episodes of Friends and Neighbors, Your Friends and Neighbors.
I actually don't know this one.
Yeah, starring, what's his name? Hold on, I'm going to pull it up right now. Your Friends and Neighbors starring John Hamm. There we go. I had the ha.
Oh, is this the one where the meme came from?
Yes.
Where he like, yeah.
Yeah, with so it's a comedy drama starring John Hamm.
It's also on Apple, right?
Also on Apple TV Plus. He plays a disgraced financial titan who starts robbing his wealthy neighbors in order to make ends meet after losing his job and marriage, only to uncover dangerous secrets. And this one, you can't help but feel for him. After working so hard, getting all of this money, doing everything right, having the wife, the kids. The wife cheats on him with like an NBA player or something like that, and he loses everything, and you can really feel his desperation and the contrast between that and the phony balonies in his neighborhood, in this whole like ritzy, rich world. You can't help but root for him. I really enjoy.
So is he literally just breaking into homes and stealing stuff?
Yeah.
This reminds me of. Do you see the movie with Jim Carrey, Fun with Dick and Jane?
I didn't see that one.
Basically, yeah, a couple. They get like fired. They live again. They're very. Jim Carrey works for a big company. It's kind of like an Enron situation where like the company was just like doing everything illegal and under the books and because of that, all the employees lost their jobs. They lost their 401k, lost all their money. All this stuff happened. And so Jim Carrey and his wife end up having to like rob people's homes to like make ends meet and to survive and live in their neighborhood and all that stuff. Sounds very familiar, but I've heard a lot of good things about this show.
It's really, really, really good. And it's a great commentary on how the carelessness of that kind of wealth. And it's like you have so much that you even forget that you have it.
Yeah.
Right. And the things that they do, like buying the SAT, and just the things
like the USC thing,
their money,
like buying your entrance admission,
exactly, and stuff like that. So I think it's really great. It's worth watching. So both of those on Apple TV Plus, The Studio and Your Friends and Neighbors.
Have you gotten to that part where he's in that club scene?
No, I haven't.
Not yet.
No, but I will.
Oh my goodness,
watching.
That's so funny. Just for that, I'd watch it. I love that. That's like my favorite meme of like 2025 at the very end.
Yeah,
that's a very good meme. Another great movie that continues to stand the test of time is My Cousin Vinny. Yeah. I know it's an old movie, like 30 years old, also, but. And everyone who's seen My Cousin Vinny, starring Joe Pesci and Marissa Tomei and Ralph Macchio, everybody knows it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But my wife and I, for my birthday recently, my mother-in-law got me the Blu-ray, like the DVD Blu-ray of it, and because we're building up our DVD collection because of the streaming stuff. Anyway, you know the conversation we've had. So we watched it, we popped it on, and my wife and I were just gonna put it initially on background. We've seen it a million times. Just put it on background while we're on our laptops or what have you, and we just instantly get sucked in. We're just like, okay, the computers are down. We got the popcorn out. We're just watching this movie, and it's just so freaking funny. The acting, the lines. There's no fat on this bone at all. It's all prime meat to enjoy. Everybody's performance on their A game. The thing that happens when you watch something so many times is that you get to watch the other details of the film, and looking back at it, like the cinematography, the camera pans, the cuts, the editing, it's all perfect. So if you haven't watched My Cousin Vinny at all or in a long time, this is your reminder to watch it again. This also got me thinking about how nowadays if this movie would have come out today, they would have given it the Knives Out treatment, where like it's so freaking good. They would have been like, let's make My Cousin Vinny 2. Let's make part 3. Let's find out. Let's put Vinny in Alaska, or let's put Vinny in California, where he's a fish out of water again and has to solve a murder case or a trial. And the judge is, they would have done the whole like shtick again, the whole routine.
Yeah.
And so I love that it's a one and done film. Like, there's so many films of the 80s and 90s where it's just a great film, one and done, no need to make a sequel or milk it for all it's worth. It is what it is. And like, again, I told my wife, like, today they would have done spin-offs and Marissa Tomei would have had her own spin-off movie or all the stuff. Just
let it be perfect.
Let it be perfect.
Let it be perfect.
Yeah.
Like the Hub on Hollywood.
Like the Hub on Hollywood. Like we strive to be. Exactly. So, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Hub on Hollywood. Again, if you are in the Northeast and you are getting
ready to get
buried and get hammered by this blizzard, good luck. We wish you the best. If you're planning to dig yourself out, pop us up on your podcast, wherever you're listening to the end of the episode, but, pop us on again and listen to us as you're shoveling your way out. But also
make sure to imagine Kylo Ren in his little bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need motivation, if you feel like you're down in the dumps and the snow is beating you up, just imagine Kylo Ren in that golden thong of his under some weird drug elixir.
That would help me to shovel faster. I'm just saying. Anyways.
Goodness. We need this link, Jamie. We need to send people to this.
If people subscribe to the Hub on Hollywood.
Subscribe.
And if we
comment down below.
Break, some subscriber goals, then we'll drop the link.
Excellent. Please, I want this to happen. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Hub on Hollywood. Until next week, I am James.
I'm Jamie.
Bye.